They are one of the biggest bands in the world, and they are back with a brand new record out today called Danger Days, The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. Ladies and gentlemen, My Chemical Romance in the studio here on the Kevin and Bean Show. We got your, let me take a head count here. Gerard, we got you right over there, right?
Yeah.
Ray?
You got Ray.
Mikey?
Right here.
Frank?
We're here.
Yo, roll call.
Welcome.
Roll call.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
It seems to us like it's been 25 years since the last My Chem record, and it probably hasn't been quite that long. How long has it been since you came out with
It was
one?
24 years, actually.
24 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, and I guess on a technical side, it was 4, but we toured for 2.5 of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, last time there was an album out, it was 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
How about
That's
that?
too long.
I know. Oh, we
If you don't mind my saying.
it's too long.
I mean, really, we'd like you to speed things up a bit, like every 6 months if we could get a new album.
we're trying. Well, we were just talking about it, before we came on. Like, we want to make more music, like more rapidly. Yeah. Is that the way to say it? More rapidly?
Well, yeah, you toured endlessly.
Yeah, that
for
was a
Black
big
Parade.
part
I mean,
of it.
really, and everybody wanted to see it and they loved it.
Right.
But you couldn't let it go for a while.
Yeah.
And then finally you had to just say, this is it. We're done.
Yeah, absolutely.
you
That's
had
the way
to
it was.
literally force it to stop or it would have gone on forever.
That's why we
Absolutely.
said we killed it. We had to kill
Yep.
the Black
Yeah.
Parade in
Yeah.
order to stop touring.
You're totally right. That's what we do. We had to.
But what I think is fascinating, and I'm sure we're going to be, I'm so glad you guys are here today, especially the day that the record comes out, because there's so many questions that we have for you about it.
Cool.
Is it true that you practically were 90% done with a different record and then just scrapped it and then started all over again? Tell me about that.
That's true.
Yeah, that's what happened. We did this entire album. It took a year to do, and then we started taking photos. We're about to put this thing out, and then it just didn't feel right. Everybody could kind of feel it, and then we met up with Rob, and then we had a talk with him, and I had just written Na Na, and then I whipped it out. We all worked on it together, arranged it, went and did it, and then. And then that was it. I know. I realized.
So you whipped it out, you did
whipped it out, and I realized what was happening. Frank starts smiling. He's picking up something.
Let me ask you a question. Doesn't it at some point get too much momentum to stop? I mean, it seems like it would.
was 11:59 basically.
It was.
Like it was the last possible minute we could have done it. And
But what was wrong with, what was wrong with the other album? Brendan O'Brien was your producer, who's brilliant.
yes,
And-
no, absolutely.
And obviously you guys wrote these songs and liked these songs well enough to take them into the studio and record them. What didn't feel right about it?
I don't feel like we took the band to the next level.
Yeah.
We didn't reinvent the band. I think we were still scared about what we had created with Black Parade.
Sure.
And we didn't want to go down that road again, so we set up all these rules, and we kind of defined what the record we wanted to make before we made it.
Right.
And then once we made it, we were like, oh, I guess we did what we set out to do, but that's not.
We don't like
best
it that
thing for
much.
the band.
Yeah. It was kind of like saying, whenever we try to make something great and we make something great and kind of daring and dangerous, like it stirs up the pot, and it causes like all kinds of stuff. So I think we were trying to be like, let's not do that. Let's not make something totally great. Let's just make something really good. And let's get under
Let's
the
go
radar.
the other direction and make something average.
Yeah, let's make something kind of average.
Just barely adequate would be fine at this point.
That'll throw people off.
Yeah.
So when you had that feeling in your stomach, and you got to trust your instincts as an artist, but you pulled the plug on that record.
Yes.
Did you then all go home and just weep? Did you go into a big depression? Or did you say, the pressure's off, now we can go off and do this other thing that we're feeling?
Exactly.
Kinda like that.
It was like that. It was organic.
Yeah, because we had written 4 new songs when we decided to redo everything, and the 4 songs that we wrote were so much better than like the 30 that we wrote last year.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah.
But I'm going to argue, and you mentioned Na 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 Na, that song's not even finished yet. That's what I'm going to say. Because that's a song desperately in need of lyrics.
That was kind of, it's funny, that was kind of the thinking. It was like, let's kind of make it feel like hijacked, and like let's not overthink it, and like I think the vocals are like the first take. I think the lyrics, there's no editing. Like I think it's pretty interesting. And then the rest of the record, we just kind of grabbed onto Na Na and let the momentum of Na Na carry us through the rest of the album. And before we knew it, we were redoing the album.
I have a clip, Bean, if we have time for Na Na Na.
Sure, yeah.
We're just saying replace that with some lyrics.
That's a
all
different
we're
sound.
saying.
By the way, we're going to hear Na Na coming up next year on the Kevin and Bean Show. The band My Chemical Romance is in our studio. We've been waiting for this day for a long time. We're such huge fans of these guys. Danger Days, The True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. And I apologize that I have to ask, but people listening are going to want to know.
Sure.
That title means what?
Danger Days is kind of what it takes to kind of make the great thing. It's the thing we were afraid of to make the great album. True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys really refers to us, the fans, all the artists that we know that help shape this record. It's about the artist. It's for the artists. And it's
wow, that actually makes sense. I'm so used to BS answers from you guys. I'm really impressed.
Nice,
Wow.
nice.
Thank you, Mr. Bean.
Yes, it's just we don't really understand them.
That's what it is. You guys are
you were
operating on...
expecting like, oh, well, it's about these guys from a magical land
Yes.
that cast spells, right?
Yeah,
That's what you were
exactly.
I get it.
Let's play some Na-Na when we return, and then we got some other clips from the new record, which, by the way, ordinarily new stuff comes out on Tuesday because of the holiday week. It is out today. So you were going to go out and buy Kanye anyway. Go ahead and pick up the My Chem album while you're at it, and we'll return more with the guys right after this on The Kevin and Bean Show.